All right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming at you always from YouTube. We on the Real to Sports Podcast, and this is the Real to Sports Talk Show. Today, we are going to take a break from the NFL and go NFL heavy today. And at the end of the show, man, we will have an NFL Trivia Showdown as the new Real to Sports NFL Trivia Champion, Wall Street. He's putting his championship belt on the line against the legendary Q-Dog, man. Can Wall Street start his reign to the record books as the longest reigning NFL trivia champion? Or can the legend Q-Dog become a three-time NFL trivia champion and have the best record in the podcast, man? So stay tuned and find out right here, ladies and gentlemen, on the Real to Sports Talk Show. Man, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here live, watching us do what we do and do what we love, man, which is talk sports here on this Saturday afternoon, wherever in the world you may be. And always, 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 please hit that thumbs up. And you new viewers, man, you new rookies watching us for the very first time, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for all notifications. Why? Because you belong right here with us. And follow us on Twitter, man, The Real to Sports, at Real to Sports. And sign up and join our Facebook sports group, The Real to Sports Group, over on Facebook, man. So now, ladies and gentlemen, man, I have right here, man, a group of men, a group of royalty. They are the royal flush, these kings right here, man. They are my friends. They are my brothers. They are the Real to Sports Podcast panel. Duval is in the building. You already know Duval. Just teal with it, ladies and gentlemen. Good old Saxonville. And they are the defending AFC South Division champion. They are the Jacksonville Jaguars this man represents. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Rockstar Rock. Rockstar is in the building.
Yeah, I be.
Yes, sir.
It's a little low today. I be there.
Low key.
I be thankful for.
That's right. Low key rock today. We're going low key rock today. The legend is here. The legend, the OG. The OG is here. And he represents the NFC North Division champion. They are the mighty Minnesota Vikings. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the legend, the myth, the man, the OG, Q Diggity Dog, the Diggity Dog.
Yeah. What's going on, people? Glad to be back in the house with my brothers. Yes, sir.
Sound the horn, Q Dog.
Let's go.
Let's go. Viking time, baby. Let's go. The president is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. He's the president of the Real Sports Group. He's the president. He is the Cal Ripken and Lou Gehrig all into one of the Real Sports Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. And he represents the three-time Super Bowl champion, the Las Vegas Raiders. That autumn win. Silver and black, baby, all day. Oklahoma State's alumni. Ladies and gentlemen, young Marcus.
What's going on, y'all? If you catch me in another team's football jersey this year, don't be alarmed. I'm still a Raiders fan. Just got to support my favorite players. That's all.
No doubt, baby. No doubt. No doubt. And last but not least, man, representing America's team, we them boys. We them boys, ladies and gentlemen. We them boys. And they are the 5-time Super Bowl champion, the Dallas Cowboys. And he is the new Real to Sports NFL trivia champion. It's my fishing buddy, my fishing partner. Do not cross the street. It's the Wall Dog. Wall Street.
What's going on, party people? How everybody doing today? Host, I see somebody coming for the title today again. You know, I got to put on my hard hat today. Get at it.
you got the OG now.
You got the OG.
OG always sniffing around. Always sniffing around, man. Oh, okay. No doubt, no doubt. Miss Rock is in the building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, Miss Rock. GC. Don't forget it, baby. Tell them. GC's in the building.
On.
No doubt, Miss Rock. Q-Dog, what it do? GC said he said Q-Dog, what it do? Move on down to the NFC South.
What's up, big dog?
Mark was Oklahoma State. And Bad White was there too.
Hey, bro. Chill, man. Chill. We was on the fringe of the playoffs when I was out there. Don't do that.
Say happy birthday, Rock. No doubt.
Happy birthday, dog.
GC talking today, but GC said, I'm going to cross the street every time. That's my
You gotta be careful when you cross the street, man. You know, things happen. Bad things happen when you cross the street, man. Bad things happen.
You see, ain't no fear in his heart, huh?
GC said, that's my street. God damn, boy. He brought that one, boy. God damn, that is crazy. That is crazy. All right, man. We are NFL. Get everybody right here. We are NFL heavy, ladies and gentlemen. We are going NFL heavy today. So we got some news for you guys, man. We're gonna talk. We got 3 good subjects, man. We're gonna talk about right here on the Real to Sports Talk Show. Let's go. Right here, man. We got first things first. He said, if my throat wasn't hurting so bad, I'd be on there, man. Oh man. Hey, get well, bro.
Come on, man. Get some herbal tea, man. Get you some tea, man.
You gotta cut that ceiling fan off, bro. It's that fan.
You gotta stop putting your face where it don't belong, man. That's what happens sometimes.
Hey, Wall Street, bro. You can't do my man GC like that, man. Come on.
Yeah, man, he walked into that one, man. T-Rock.
Rockstar. Special shout out to you, Rockstar. Special shout out, Rockstar. I know. Yeah. That hit the home right there, bro. Yeah, no doubt. I know that hit the home, bro. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said, stop with your mouth. Hey, GC, if your mouth there, bro, keep it there. Goddamn, boy, keep it there, goddamn. Ain't nothing wrong going down. Ain't nothing wrong going down there, bro. You just gotta go. You gotta go. All right, man. We're gonna start this show off, man. We got some NFL news. We're gonna talk, man. The podcast panel is gonna bring it like they normally do right here on the Real to Sports Talk Show. Starting off, man, we have ex-Raiders head coach Jon Gruden. He is joining the New Orleans Saints He is joining the New Orleans Saints to help those guys out. New quarterback Derek Carr had a familiar helping hand this past week. Former Raiders coach John Gruden as the New Orleans Saints installed their offense during off-season workouts. The Saints brought in Gruden to help Carr and the offensive coaching staff under Coach Dennis Allen. This is reported by Noia.com last Friday. A second-round draft pick by the Raiders in 2014, Carr spent his career in the silver and black until his release after the 2022 NFL season. He signed a 4-year, $150 million contract with the Saints in March. With the Raiders, Carr ran the West Coast offense installed by Gruden during the latter's tenure as coach from 2018 through the first 5 games of the 2021 season. The offense is similar to the one the Saints employ. The Saints version of the West Coast offense is an offshoot of the one former coach Sean Payton used during his 15 seasons as head coach in New Orleans, and it is its roots with Gruden. Payton and Gruden coached together in 1997 with the Philadelphia Eagles, where Gruden was the offensive coordinator and Payton the quarterback's coach. And he said this, and I quote, "It's a new system, new words, but a lot of similarities to things that I grew up on and believe in." Carr told Noia.com. It's still a learning curve, but not as big of a curve as it could be in a different system or a different offense. I'm gonna go to my man, Young Ma. Talk about it, man. John Gruden is going to help Dennis Allen and the New Orleans Saints offense, man. What do you expect coming from the Saints offense now with Gruden helping?
I expect some fireworks, given the personnel they have on their team, from the wide receivers to bringing in Foster Moreau, who already has wicked good chemistry with Derek Carr. It's only going to help him. Some of the best football we saw Derek Carr play during his time with Silver and Black was in the John Gruden offense. So if anybody knows how to coach Derek Carr and bring the best out of him, it's John Gruden. Learning a new playbook is no challenge to Derek Carr. We threw a new playbook and offensive coordinator at him just about every year that he was with us, and he adapted to him the best that he could outside of that 2017 year. But yeah, I expect some really good things, man. As long as that offensive line can hold him up and you keep him protected. You got Kamara back there. You got, Williams from Detroit back there. Derek is going to be in a pretty damn good position to win, and I hope he wins a lot of ball games for New Orleans this year. Just don't make Gruden your coach. Just don't do it. Let him be offensive coordinator, because that's where he's best suited, in my opinion. Don't let him near the draft. Don't let him with personnel. Just let him coach the offense.
Big facts on that, boy. GC got something to say about that, but he said, "Hey, brother, T said throat coat, and my manliness kicked in, and I just can't." But it caused. He said he's gonna drink that tea. Drink the tea, bro. Yeah. Trust me. I was sick, boy. Y'all know I was sick for. God damn, I don't know, boy. I was sick every month. There she go. I wonder where she at.
Hey.
Miss Shakira Jones is in the building.
Normally, Miss Jones would be my friend, but because she's a Commanders fan and we talking about John Gruden, I blame your franchise for this mess. He would still be coaching the Raiders if it weren't for y'all, man.
You lay down with dogs, Mark. You get fleas, brother.
Facts. But you know what? It might not even be the Commanders, boy. They keep on. It might not even be them.
Yep.
Redskins. Bring it back. The world too soft. Sojo's in the building. He said, "I thought Gruden was banned." No, he wasn't banned. No.
Well, in the NFL, they don't believe in banning nobody, really.
Nah, they ain't gonna ban you. Nah, he just had to hide out for a while. Yeah, it was too much heat on him. But he's back now. Keep John Gruden the hell away from the Saints. Wow. Let's not forget what he got fired from, the funky.
GC, okay. That's what I said. Don't let him be the head coach. Don't let him draft. Don't let him work with personnel. Just let him coach offense. That's something he's undeniably good at.
Okay. Got something to say about that. Okay. Rockstar Rock. Now, With Gruden helping this offense, man, what do you think this is going to do for the New Orleans Saints offense?
I don't really know because honestly, I think Gruden a little outdated when it comes to offense. Pretty
Big time.
much from seeing what he put together with y'all. Like y'all had like a real simple offense with that West Coast offense that he puts together. I think what he simplified it to where y'all don't run that many shotgun plays, which to me, running out of the shotgun is one of Derek Carr's biggest specialties as being a quarterback because he can see the field more than from him having to drop back in the single back or the I formation and whatnot.
Very true.
But
very true.
I mean, for real, like Dennis Allen could have called anybody that helped install a new offense. He could have called Sean Payton. Sean Payton know how to put together an offense. You call John Gruden, who, I mean, no disrespect to y'all as Raiders fan, but he didn't get y'all in the playoffs while he was there. Y'all made the playoffs before he got there. Then he, like Mark said, he made some questionable decisions for that franchise that, seeing him get that 10-year contract reduced to being fired. So I agree with Mark. Keep him as far away from the team as possible. If he gonna give some ideas about installing the offense, take them with a grain of salt, write them down, put them in a file cabinet somewhere. Bring out the play when nobody expected, but don't take all these ideas if I'm the Saints, because that just lets you know they're putting a target on Dennis Allen, the fact that the organization don't believe in him. He's just there because they couldn't keep Sean Payton.
Yeah, hell yeah. This is it for Allen. If he don't come through, I believe they're gonna ask him. This is it for him.
They had their worst seasons. I think the Saints, their last two seasons has been their worst that they had since Drew Brees' first season, I think.
Yeah, for 15 years, man, they was winning, under Sean Payton, like, and now they're like, whoa, wait a minute now, we're gonna give you one last shot. But Dennis Allen, he wasn't that good with us. I mean, he was 8-8. He took us 8-8. So, I mean, he wasn't.
Who's our coach?
He's some defensive coach. Yeah, he was a defensive coordinator and then got promoted to head coach. So,
and D coordinators usually don't do well as head coaches.
Big facts.
Because their mentality is to focus on the defensive side of the ball, so that they get an offensive-minded assistant head coach or offensive coordinator that really does all the play calling. But when you're a head coach, you got to do all the planning.
Yeah.
You can't just focus on defense. That's why Belichick's suffering a little bit, because he focused majority on defense, and it's all you got to put together the whole game plan.
Yeah. So, as far as coordinators, though, successful coordinators, there's head coach. I mean, right now, I would go to Q guy Kevin O'Connell. From him being an offensive coordinator to now head coach of the Vikings, and goddamn, well, they went and got Brian Flores. They weren't playing. So, I mean, Sean McDermott, exactly. Yeah, Sean McDermott. Yeah, exactly. McDaniel from the Dolphins. So it works for some, and it don't work out for some. Yeah, it worked for some people. Q-Dog. Yeah, Kyle Shanahan. That's another one. What you think about John Gruden helping out or being an advisor to the New Orleans Saints, man? What do you expect for the Saints offense?
Hold on for 1 second.
All right. Well, let's go to Street.
All right. Well, man, the first thing that popped in my head when I heard about it was the word relationships. You know what I'm saying? To me, anytime you get an advance in life or anything, it's usually built off of a relationship you built. So it didn't surprise me that he got a second opportunity, because I'm sure he built a lot of relationships in the league from being a head coach, being on Monday Night Football all those years. So it didn't surprise me that he got another chance. So I sat down and thought, how did I feel about him getting a second chance? And I wasn't told, I didn't want the dude to have a lifetime ban, because I didn't think what he did was egregious enough for that. I think all of us got things in our personal life that if somebody had a camera on us in our most personal moments, we wouldn't want that stuff revealed. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily how you act or speak when you're out in public. So I don't want somebody going through all my emails and releasing them to the public. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Make people look at you in a different light. But I think he embarrassed himself. You know, he brought all these things on himself because he did type the email. So I think he embarrassed himself. He been away from football for 2 years. So I think it's time for him to get back in the game. You know, I personally wouldn't have gave him the opportunity because, you know, that's just me. But if I was someone that had a personal relationship with him, maybe so. So I think he's a good coach, man. You know, he didn't really do much for y'all. Maybe the game has passed him by. But I've always liked Gruden's personality myself, you know what I mean, from what I've seen on TV. So I think it's good that he's gotten the coaching. Dennis Allen had to be careful. He might have brought a fox in the hen house, man. He might get him out of there and Gruden be coaching that team. So you just never know. I think he will serve them well. I didn't know that. I thought that him and Carr, Mark, you probably answer this better. I thought him and Carr had a strained relationship. I didn't think he was totally sold on Carr.
No, it was the opposite. Gruden was a big fan of Derek Carr, and that's why he kept him for so long. Like, they actually, like, believe it or not, had some pretty darn good synergy on offense. Like, Gruden gave Carr full control of the line of scrimmage. He could check out of plays. Really, just the only areas that Gruden really messed up was his personnel, like the people that he was bringing in and drafting, and then just the email situation. But nah, Gruden was, out of all the coaches that Derek had, and he was a member of the Raiders, John Gruden was the one that believed in him the most and actually liked him the most. McDaniels soured on him quick. The reason why they fired Jack Del Rio is because Jack Del Rio kept trying to make Carr the scapegoat and was humiliating him in team meetings and blaming him for the team's woes in 2017. And, Dennis Allen drafted him, but he wasn't around, not even Derek's full rookie season. So, yeah, Gruden was definitely the one that believed in him the most out of all of his coaches. So I'm not surprised that, the Saints chose him to come in and try to help him out.
Yeah, because I did make that. I did sort of say that to myself. If I think they would have ran it by Carr before they brought him out there just to see what type of relationship they had. So they probably did have a solid relationship. Still ain't gonna do no good. The Saints still gonna be trash hosts. It ain't gonna make no difference. Let's gonna get carried away with it now. Let's go get carried away.
I don't know. They got
I'm looking for Carolina to be better than them.
Saints got a good shot to take that division.
Yeah, it's wide open.
They got the best quarterback in the division.
Oh, you think he's better than Bryce Young? I'm a Bryce Young fan now, host. He at Carolina now.
Bryce Young
I gotta give Bryce a little bit of time, but goddamn, Bryce is good. Bryce is good.
Wall Street is a Bryce Young fan now. Mr. I don't like my quarterback short. Oh, y'all, I like him a certain height.
Hey, he with us now. He with Carolina now, so I gotta run with him.
He's in Charlotte. Yeah, he's in Charlotte. Let's see here.
Watch that man throw the ball one time in OTA.
Word. Deuce is here. Deuce. Too poorly run organizations get
exactly.
Hey, hold up now, Deuce. Hold up now, Deuce. I'll take that on the Raiders' behalf, but the Saints is one of the better run organizations in the NFL. Don't do them like that. We bad. I'll admit that, but don't do them like that, man.
I would argue that the Saints had more down years than good years from my history of knowing them. I remember when they were the Aints.
Yeah, the
bags
on their head like a mug.
It's 2000. Since the last 2 decades, they ran. Last 3 decades, they've been out like all right. Last 2 decades, 2000, 2010, 2020.
Yeah.
They've been all right.
Yeah, they've been all right. One Super Bowl ring.
We across the street all over Dallas.
You don't believe that himself.
It will be Caesars. Oh, damn. It will be Caesars AT&T Stadium. Damn.
I can't front. They came in there and got one time.
God damn. Greatly. The Deuce. All right, Q, round this thing up, man, with John Gruden. John Gruden going, well, not going, but actually helping out the New Orleans Saints offense. What you think the Saints are about that idea, and what do you expect from the Saints offense in the next coming year?
I think they'll be pretty good, given the division, and I think the division's not too good of a teams in that division. I think they'll be pretty good. Derek Carr, I always liked him as a quarterback anyway, and I think his experience alone will carry on, and he'll have that team right. Bringing Gruden in, I'm kind of like that with Dennis Allen. I think he's trying to pull out all stops just to save his job in any aspect that he can. We know Drew, he is an offensive-minded coach, and so him and Derek Carr, they have a good rapport, and so I think we don't really know, but I really feel that Derek Carr will have some success. The more success he has, the more the bad rated organization will look for letting him go. And so people be wondering what was they thinking about if the more if he gets in there and start putting those W's up in New Orleans. But he will have some type of success. How far he go with it, we don't know, but he will have positive success.
Yeah, I agree with Q. I think Derek Carr is going to do wonders with that team. Actually, he has a better team than he had last year. Right? I mean, he has a squad now from offensive and defensive. So I wish him the best, man. I mean, I wasn't even upset. I was kind of happy that he was going away because, the guy like that, man, that's been treated like that's just not good. And that dude bled Raider. Like, he was silver and black all the way. I mean, he was a Raider through and through, man. And for how, the new regime comes in there and just kind of like, just put him to the side like that. I mean, come on, man. That was the best quarterback we had since Rich Gannon. And I mean, that dude always been my guy since day one, since 2014 when he came in. I was happy when he came in. That year he threw 21 touchdowns. I was like, whoa, okay, this is our dude right here. And I always rallied behind him. And to go back to Jon Gruden, it's a love-hate with Jon Gruden. I know when he came back, it was just like, to me personally, I was like, damn, he came back. I'm like, I know he's going to try to bring back this 2003, 2002 thing. But Jon Gruden, his first run with us, he had us going. I mean, he had us flying high. I mean, we was – then Callahan came over, of course, and, took over. But when he came back the second time, just didn't have that. But the thing about Jon Gruden that I love, and like Street said, is his personality. And one thing he did for the Raiders is he brought us together and he tried to bring that Raider mentality back that we didn't have. That knock on wood if you with me type thing. And I really I really appreciate what he did, what he brought to that. And with Gruden, man, we had some pretty good games. Man. That Baltimore first game of the year when we beat Baltimore, man, that was
games, not good seasons.
I mean, he was only there 2 years or 3. I'm sorry. Yeah. But I mean, but he was in a rebuild. So but yes, we had some good games. And like I said, he brought the fire back there. That was just totally left out for even back since like '99 when we drafted Charles Woodson. But we went cold like afterwards, man. And then we start getting these revolving doors of head coaches and quarterbacks and over and over and over and over. But man, I miss him, but I don't miss him. It's like that. Mark, you feel that way? Like you miss him, but you don't miss him.
I miss his offensive playbook and him being my play caller with Derek Carr as my quarterback. Yeah. If I never see him as my GM or head coach again, I'm perfectly fine. Because outside of Renfro and Mad Max, his free agency, the trading for Martavius Bryant and Antonio Brown, and just a lot of bad draft picks, man.
Gruden had too much. He has hand too much in the pot. Yeah, he had too much and that was Mark Davis' fault for giving him too much leeway, and that was part of it. He should have just stick to his guns, but he was trying to be GM and president and all that at the same time. And it really, I'm gonna say it really fucked us up. So I mean, it is what it is. So it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, man. Next subject here, man. We are going. Let's go to a D-Hop, man. D-Hop. Get my stuff in together here. DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins landed spot. We all know DeAndre Hopkins is a free agent wide receiver. He was let go by the Arizona Cardinals just a few weeks ago, right, Mark? A few weeks ago, they let him go.
About a week ago, actually.
About a week ago, actually. Yeah. So okay, so about a week ago, the Arizona Cardinals got rid of him, and DeAndre Hopkins' landing spots right now is the Buffalo Bills, Kansas City, and Detroit Lions. Among the best NFL teams for the All-Pro wide receiver. Street, DeAndre Hopkins, All-Pro wide receiver. Besides, you can even choose one of these teams, the Chiefs, the Bills, or the Lions. But in your eyes and your NFL mentality and perspective, where would you put where would be the best place for DeAndre Hopkins? What team would be the best place for him?
Well, I know D-Hop want to play for a contender because he's not a young receiver by no means. So I know he want to come and play for a contender. I think he will want to have a quarterback. You know what I mean? So a contender going to have a quarterback. I was going to say the 49ers at first, but there's not a quarterback out there really that I think that'll make him happy. You know, host, a good place for him to come post up is got a goddamn big star right here, host. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Everybody can go to the big star. Come on.
Perfect, host. It's set up perfectly for him. We have a young CD Lamb, you know what I mean? We're going to put out there. People don't think he can be the number one receiver. We can stick him out there at number one. D-Hop we can put a CD in the slot. He does most of his damage in the slot. We can put D-Hop on one side, Galloway on the other side, and that's a formidable offense right there. He's a quarterback-friendly receiver, because Dak is not the most, I would say, accurate quarterback in the world, especially throwing to the outside receivers. So I think
he has a lot of back shoulder fades.
Yeah, he got a big catch radius for D-Hop. Hey, I like him out here at Big D, man. Why wouldn't he want to come play for the Star? You know what I mean? So I think first Dallas would be the number one spot that I would be looking for if I were him. There, you know, you have national televised games every 6-7 times a year. You know, you're always going to be the topic of discussion. At this point in his career, why wouldn't he make this choice? He might take a little less money because we ain't going to pay him that top dollar to come out here and play at Big D. But he can make it off the field, host. He can make it off the field in commercials and endorsements. He can get his money back. Texas, tax-free state, no state tax.
Good point.
Hey, come on out here, man. Get this Dallas money. I think Dallas would be a perfect landing spot for him.
The Cowboys. That's a good point with the no tax and all that. I mean, Dallas could actually get this guy.
Yeah.
Got no taxes. No taxes.
Who's that?
I said Florida got the same.
Yeah, Florida, right? Laws, right? Absolutely. With D-Hop in Dallas, we're still with 8 games max.
He don't believe that. He don't believe that.
GC is off the chain today, boy.
We done won 12 games last year, host.
D-Hop, man. D-Hop, that would be. I wouldn't put CD in the slot though. I keep on the edge.
CD around. We could do CD and Gallup. We could interchangeable there. We could put Gallup in the slot sometime. Put CD out. Put CD in the slot. CD can play all over the place. So can Hopkins. Hopkins can go in the slot too.
Hold on, didn't y'all get don't y'all got Brandon Cooks?
Yeah, that's just a deep threat though. He's just a deep threat. He can take the top off you.
DeAndre Hopkins is a deep threat.
But ain't that what y'all?
Hopkins ain't no burner like that.
I saw you got do that.
Yeah.
He ain't no burner. Gallup ain't no burner. And McCarthy said this year they're going to use Gallup in more ways than just fly routes. So you're going to see him coming across that middle, putting that big body.
Holy shit.
His little line.
Kellen Moore 2.0. Kellen Moore 2.0. They're going to be running end rounds. They're going to be running
y'all do know again. McCarthy is 9th all time on wins in the NFL history, y'all. You know, people got to put this McCarthy slander got to stop. You know what I'm saying? He's a much better coach than what people say.
when y'all get to the NFC Championship game or Super Bowl, slander will stop.
We're well on our way. And D Hop will be a piece getting us even closer there, host, if we can get D Hop on there. Come on, Jerry Jones.
That would be hot though. That would be hot.
We need a big
Diggity
dog.
Diggity dog. Diggity dog. D Hop, man. What would be the landing spot, man? Besides the Bills and Chiefs and the Lions, and I mean, you could choose one of them if you want to, but in your mind, what would be the perfect spot for DeAndre Hopkins?
I mean, he's a good receiver. I mean, I think anywhere they can pretty much go anywhere. Considering that the way he catches the ball, you know what I'm saying, his hands alone, you know, he's a chain mover. Out of those three that you say, you know, I hope he don't go to Detroit. I would think Buffalo would be a good fit for him, but I'm not a big fan of Stephon Diggs' antics. You know, he starts to be he's a good receiver, but he can be a counselor to a team that's supposed to be on the brink or supposed to at least be in the AFC Championship by now. It's tough to say. I mean, I know that, you know, he's a good receiver. I think he will enhance any receiving core. Sometimes I think that he's a good number 2 receiver to any receiving core. I think he'd be a good 1-2 punch to any receiving core. So he can pretty be good, but like he was saying, his age, and I think he would want to go to somewhere where, you know, they're contending, where they're on the brink of a AFC or NFC championship. That's where he needs to be. Somebody that can propel the team into that or into the Super Bowl. And so I just think that, you know, if I had to, I'd say Buffalo Bills, but I hope he can get past Stephon Diggs' antics.
You ain't lying, because he's a diva. Sorry.
Yeah.
Diva. Diva.
I have a little sour grape. You sure ain't no sour grapes there, Q dog?
Nah, Wall Street it ain't, because he was becoming a diva last year.
No, ain't no sour grapes. Hold on. Let me cut that off real quick. Ain't no sour grapes there, because hey, we got the best deal of it all right there now to getting JJ in that deal, baby. I ain't mad at him on that one. You know, younger player that's going to be one of the best receivers this league's ever seen, and so I think we got the best deal. They ain't got to worry about all that antics. No.
Until he play Trayvon Diggs, that is. Let's make that clear.
What are you talking about? The coattail grabbing dude? What are you talking about?
Hey, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, man, until he play Trayvon, he is the best receiver there is. But when he play Trayvon,
you got to stop, Wall Street. You got to stop.
Yeah, facts.
Everybody can't go to Dallas and this and that. You got to stop all that.
Hey, Street said y'all probably celebrate 12 games like y'all won a Super Bowl, huh?
That's okay. 12 is show more than they won last year, host. I can't say that.
Future. Olivier is nice. I like him. Good route runner. Great route runner.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he is pretty good. All right, Rock, D-Hop, in your mindset, in your NFL mind, your mentality, what would be a great spot for this guy?
Well, if my squad went loaded with receivers, I said Jacksonville, but because he did want to play with Trevor Lawrence, but other than that, outside of my biased opinion, I'm not going to take the Wall Street approach. I see him either playing. I don't see him playing for neither of the 3 teams that y'all named, because I don't think either of them teams can afford the contract that he wants. I don't think the Chiefs or the Bills can afford the contract that he might want. And plus, the Bills kind of are set up at receivers. They're the 3-headed monster at receiver. You know, I think Davis, McKenzie not there no more, right? Isaiah McKenzie still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah, and Stephon Diggs, and like Q Dog said, you bring in that new toy, which is a dog himself.
There you go.
And D-Hop that's going to take away from what Stephon Diggs is contributing. So the way I do say is I would think of it as I can see him going down to Miami, playing with Tua, going up against Jalen Ramsey every day in practice. That'll be something to see. Plus, they don't got that state tax law like same as with Texas. Or I see him staying in the NFC West or playing with Seattle with Geno.
Damn, that could be a good fit.
I mean, but to be honest with you, I think he's gonna land somewhere that we ain't gonna see coming. Right? Honestly, he can go to the Saints. The Saints could use him. New Orleans. I think he'll be all right with Derek Carr in New Orleans.
Shit. Good Lord. Can you imagine that? Holy smoke. It'd be loaded, man. That would be fully loaded pay-per-view. Mark?
They don't got a number one receiver.
They don't. Oh, wait a minute. The Saints?
Yeah. Olave, they only receiver.
You still got Mike T.
No, they got that little fast guy too. They return their ball. He's a big
Harris. Trey Harris?
Yeah, a little fast.
Yeah, he's fast as hell, boy.
But them are glue guys. Like Mike Thomas I'd rather have DeAndre Hopkins. I'd rather have a healthy DeAndre Hopkins than I don't know what I'm gonna get out of Mike Thomas because he ain't been the same since that ankle.
True.
Shaheed, that's his name. Yeah,
Shaheed. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Mock.
Oh man. DeAndre Hopkins, man. This move surprised the hell out of me. Cause I just didn't see it coming. But in the interviews that I listened to DeAndre Hopkins do when he was talking about this, he went on I Am Athlete and kind of broke it down. And one of the things that he's longing for that he's never had in his career is a stable franchise, like somebody that's stable at quarterback, stable at GM, stable at head coach. Everywhere he's been so far in his career, it's been turmoil at those positions. Houston, he had a rotating door of horrible quarterbacks, and then, he finally gets one, and then right when he get a connection with him, coach trades him off to Arizona, and it's more the same. So if I'm DeAndre Hopkins, there are three teams that come to mind for me as far as potentially where he could go. It was four. I had him potentially going to Q-Dogs, Vikings to be paired with Justin Jefferson. But y'all got my man Lucky Jackson from the DC Defenders in the XFL. And I think Lucky is really
Addison from USC.
I think, that's true. But I think Lucky Jackson gonna really surprise y'all and be a good 1-2 punch with Justin Jefferson. So be on the lookout for that name, Q-Dog. When you watching your Vikings this year, look out for Lucky Jackson. He's gonna be a problem. So taking them off the list. I'm looking at. I think it's a possibility he could go to the NFC East, just not with Wall Street's team. I think he could go to New York. I mean, how cool would it be? No, seriously, how cool would it be for him to go to New York in a big open market? You got Daniel Jones, who in the Brian Daboll system is looking like a pretty darn good quarterback. So you pair him with Darren Waller and Saquon Barkley and Sterling Shepard. That might be a pretty good combination right there.
It could be because they desperately need a dog.
And he would be the unquestioned number one receiver in that group. You get that quarterback, running back, tight end, and two good receivers, you're gonna be able to do something.
You think he can be a number one? You think he can still be a number one?
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. DeAndre Hopkins don't drop the ball. you throw it up his direction, he gonna catch it somehow, some way. Even if he can't get that second foot down and he go out of bounds, he still got possession of that football. You never got to question that with him. So that'd be one choice. My second choice, believe it or not, I think San Francisco could be good for him just because Kyle Shanahan, no matter who he's got playing quarterback, I don't care if it's Trey Lance or CJ Beathard, Kyle Shanahan gonna have that 49ers offense humming. You're guaranteed to get some action and see the ball, and he can be very productive with that team, no matter who they have at quarterback. But the one sleeper team, my third team is a sleeper team, just because of past connections. I really think you got to keep an eye out for the Browns, with that old Deshaun Watson connection. because they were a damn good team and they get along really well. So I think if Cleveland want to make some moves, that could be a move. But my personal choice, just to satisfy all of DeAndre Hopkins' wants and needs, as far as like stability between the front office and the head coach and the offense and everything. How about to freeze over? But I would truly like to see him go to Pittsburgh and pair with George Pickens and Kenny Pickett and them boys up in the black and gold. Ugh. Feels so disgusting coming out of my mouth. But yeah, I think if he goes to Pittsburgh, he'd be as stable can get, because we all know nothing rattles out of the organization, nothing ever bad comes out of there. So that'd be a good stable place for him to land if he's truly looking for that stability. But the last thing I want to say real quick, I like how whenever we talk NBA and I try to pitch for a player to come to my favorite team, the Charlotte Hornets, I get booed off stage. Y'all call me the used car salesman and all that stuff. But this man Wall Street can do it. And everybody agreeing with it, like nothing along with it. Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Everybody agree with him.
Like, come on, man.
Come on,
bro. They said I wasn't going to take the bias.
Nah, they didn't agree. They power drive Street. They gave power drive.
You can't compare those two franchises, Mark. You know what I mean? The Dallas Cowboys.
We already know the Cowboys want to get everybody just so they can get that number 6 ring. They like Daniel Snyder trying to buy players up here.
They wouldn't be in this position because they had a pretty darn good number 1 receiver, but they traded him for a 6th-round draft pick. So
Amari, right? That is crazy.
Mari didn't burn. His motor didn't burn hot enough for us.
Shit.
But you threw him the ball and he caught it. Like,
yeah.
What?
Too many lackadaisical road games, man. He go out there and just give us a bad performance on the road, man.
I admit this, y'all had Amari Cooper. Y'all probably beat us last year. Oh, shots fired.
Nah, we just didn't need Dak throwing the ball to the other team. That's all we needed to do.
Hey, T-Rock, I'll do you one better.
Stop throwing the ball to the other jersey, Dak.
Hey, T-Rock, I got one better for you, bro. They had Amari Cooper, and they still couldn't beat us with an interim head coach.
Oh!
Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir.
That was just embarrassing.
Yeah, Zay Jones be cooking the Cowboys, don't he? Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's their kryptonite, bro.
Man had 3 tubs on y'all last year, and the walk-off in the Thanksgiving game.
Yeah, it was just a bad performance for us. You know, it was a bad performance.
Hey, Street, Shadid, man, it's about that time to fry fish.
Let's go, Cuzzo. That's right. Bring that fish on down the highway.
No, that's right, baby. Yeah, appreciate you watching the show, man. Appreciate you.
No
appreciate
doubt,
you, man. I'm gonna take a stab at this, man. With D-Hop, look, 2 teams. Surprisingly, I think the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals will be, because the Bengals is just that team they get there, but they can't get over the hump. D-Hop is not the explosive guy that he used to be, but he's enough to get them over the hump. The only thing about it is, you got Chase is their number 1, and T. Higgins, who's an upcoming superstar himself. I don't know how they're going to, if that happens, how they're going to share that offensive passing load. But I believe D-Hop will probably take a back seat because of how great these 2 young guns is and how good Joe Burrow is. So he could take a back seat to that. And yeah, I ever thought about him going back to Houston? Because Houston is on they come up now. They're not going to be the worst team. But with the addition of CJ Stroud, man, this is and with that new head coach, come on, Mark.
DeMarco.
Yeah. DeMeco
Ryans. So with that being said, man, he can actually go back there and just retire if he wanted to. But I mean, I think the Houston Texans, man, with the addition of him coming back, first of all, the Texans in the crowd is going to welcome him back big time, and they're going to welcome him back because of the guy, what he did for that organization, him and Deshaun, and I mean, that's my 2 destinations: either the Bengals or going back to Houston. But Carolina, though. Carolina. It's seen on Instagram that he was, and I know this don't mean nothing, because everybody's friends. but they had a couple of outings with him and Von Miller. So, Buffalo could be on the rise. You never know. Apparently, him and Von Miller is good friends. But Von Miller, I know Von Miller's trying to low key. Yeah, hey, come over to Buffalo because Buffalo's time is running out.
Ain't that Tampa?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. The Buffalo's time is running out.
Bengals. I don't see him cracking that Bengals coach, that receiving court.
Nah, I just shot it. No. I just shot at it.
I like the one with the Giants. I think that's a good. Even Cleveland, the ones with the bad ones.
Receiving court. He can start over Tyler Boyd.
I don't know, man. Tyler Boyd pretty damn wild.
Not what Tyler do in the slot, man. That's
but D-Hop will get it because it's name. D-Hop don't drop the ball. Mark just said.
Tyler Boyd, they burner though.
I would trade Tyler Boyd for D-Hop in a second.
I don't know.
I would.
If I already got Chase and Higgins, then I don't really need D-Hop.
You know how many double teams that's going to take away from Jamar Chase?
It's going to open up the field.
We got D-Hop.
Now you could.
It's only one ball to go around.
Now you can want a full wide receiver set with 2 post routes and 2 deep.
Brady made it work.
They got a nice tight end too, man. You don't want to take their tight end off the field either.
Yeah, I don't want to take him off. It's just going to open up their running game more. They can block.
They ain't paid Higgins yet. They ain't paid your boy Higgins. So do you not pay Higgins and pay?
No, you pay Higgins. You pay Higgins because he's an upcoming superstar.
You pay Higgins. You cut Boyd. That way you show up.
I ain't cutting Boyd. How old is Tyler Boyd, Mark? How old is Tyler Boyd?
I cut Boyd, send Boyd to Carolina.
I got you. Hold up.
I know. Your boy 30, man. He's a 30-year-old wide receiver now.
Boyd probably like 28,
25,
29, 30.
T-Rock, you hit the nail right on the head, my man. Tyler Boyd is 28 years old.
28. Yeah, 2 years of football. That's a lot younger, boy. I tell you.
Yeah, 30 is a little seasoned as a wide receiver.
But you would rather have a veteran in that locker room. Who the veteran in that wide receiver room right now?
It probably is Tyler Boyd. And when you look at it, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know if he's shifty enough to be in that slot.
They got to.
The Giants will be good. Again, the Giants. I'm with you, Street, because the Giants will be good because, again, they are desperate for a dog. The New York Giants need a dog, and the New York Giants need some kind of identity.
But I don't think the Giants can. I don't think the Giants need somebody like that. He's too old to carry on a heavy workload like that, to be a top receiver like that. Yeah, I mean, even though he's good, but he still is not as when he first came. The Giants they need, like, he needs to be a number 2 punch to somebody, a number 2 receiver. He don't need to be a number 1.
Yeah, I agree.
But Key-Dog, if you put him in New York, you get to pair him with Sterling Shepard in the slot and with Darren Waller.
And then you got Wan'Dale, but you got Wan'Dale Robinson just coming off. He's coming out too. Wan'Dale is pretty good. Came out.
Who's the number 1 in New York though? When you think about it,
they don't have
one. That's why I mentioned them. But I mean, think about it. You got DeAndre Hopkins and Darren Waller on the same offense. Who gonna get double teamed? Because if you double team D-Hop, Darren Waller gonna eat you apart. Down, across the middle. You double team Darren Waller, D-Hop gonna take the top off. And then if you cover both of those, you got reliable hands and Sterling Shepard. So I think that could be a good fit for him. That might be what gets him over the hump and finally allows him to beat Dallas.
Sterling Shepard is their deep ball threat. So I like I said, I agree with Q. I agree with you because he is a little bit too old to carry that load, but I don't think he'll carry too much of it. He won't carry too much of it. Not with Wan'Dale Robinson coming back, Darren Waller, addition of Darren Waller, Sterling Shepard. I don't think so. What you
say? No dogs. Them ain't no dogs.
They ain't no dogs.
No.
Mm-mm. Darren Waller is about that dog right now. So D-Hop will be really good. Like I said, a team that's desperate for a dog or desperate for some identity would definitely be the New York Giants. Definitely. All right, man. Last one here we have, man, old Trey. Trey is back. 49ers quarterback. Trey Lance said he is 100% healthy and ready to go. So my question to you guys, man, so what is next for Trey Lance in the San Francisco 49ers? Do this guy keeps his starting job or old Brock Purdy? Brock Purdy, man. Brock Purdy coming to the starter. So let's go back to Street. What you think, Street?
Man, I think this is a show improved year for the young fella. You know, I was looking at some of his career stats. They ain't been the best in the world. You know what I mean? But his 2001 year was really better than what he did in 2002. He ain't got much to go on. You know, he's about a 50% passer, 84% passer rating, and that's just only 797 yards of total offense. So he doesn't have a lot. 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. So not a lot to go on, young fella. I think his days may be numbered if he can't beat out Sam Darnold, man. If he can't beat out Sam Darnold, I think his days are numbered. I think they'll be moving on from him. I think 49ers sort of fumbled this a little bit because they gave up a lot to get the young fella. But that just shows you how good of organization they are, too. They gave up a lot to give him, but they still been winning games, been competing
in very true.
Conference championships. So they just missing that one piece to the puzzle. They just can't get the quarterback position right. Mm-hmm. And hopefully, a full season, him being healthy, him having Jimmy G's not there, so he's open. Hopefully he can beat this guy out and, his career can take off. But I can say that I'm not sold on the young fella yet, but I really haven't seen enough. But I think this is a show year for him.
Would you put him as starter right now?
I would have to, man. I invested way too much. I gotta see. Yeah. I gotta put him out there. I'll probably let it be open competition. Unless Sam Darnold just straight up just beats him down in training camp, I will start the young fella. I have to try to put some confidence in him and get him out there and get him started, man, because like I said, they invested way too much not to give him a chance. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I will put him out there. This season here, it'll be full go.
I agree. Man, Street hit a lot on that. I'm gonna come back to that. Rock. Trey Lance. What's next for Trey Lance in the 49ers? Does it become a starter? Do you go on the bench or you trade?
I mean, they traded up. Did they trade? They traded up that far to get Trey Lance, right?
Yeah, they gave a bunch.
Yeah, they traded up to get him.
Yeah. So you gotta see what you got.
Yeah.
You can't trade up that far and then put that man on a bench.
Yeah.
For a 6, Purdy was a 6th rounder, right?
No, yeah. Purdy was 7th round. He was Mr. Irrelevant.
Okay.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Okay, 7th rounder. So I even made his draft stock a little higher. But you can't trade up and get the guy 4th pick in the draft or somewhere like that, 5th pick somewhere. However, he was top 10. So you don't trade up for the top to get a guy draft top 10 and then sit him for the guy that's 7th rounder. I mean, it did work, but it worked in New England, but it was a longevity of Drew Bledsoe before Tom Brady came in and took over that franchise. So, I mean, I give Trey Lance a short leash, just like with Jordan Love.
I like that.
I give him a short leash, just see what he can do, and because he's been hurt his first 2 years or one of them. His first year he didn't start, and then the year he did play, he got hurt. So it's kind of like on that trajectory of what happened when they got Jimmy G. Jimmy G got hurt his first year with them trying to break a tackle, trying to run somebody over towards ACL. You know what I'm saying? He could just went out of bounds and saved their season. But I mean, we don't know what to expect from Trey Lance. So if I'm the GM, the owner or coach, I give him a shot, see what he can do. If my team is like 2-6 by week 8,
shit, 2-6, that's over with. I give him 3. Yeah, you gotta pull it quick.
Play those first quarter of the season, the first 4 games.
Yeah, you got to go, bro.
Yeah,
my season's on the line.
So
I get what you're saying, Rob.
It's a first round pick. You gotta see. You can't just give him the first 4 weeks because honestly, if that was the case, Trevor Lawrence shouldn't be our quarterback. Because when we had Urban Meyer the first 4 weeks, we were 0-4. This year we was I believe 2-6, 3-6. So I mean, it's a trajectory. You got to give these quarterbacks some time to develop in the system, build his own swag.
I give him one shot, goddamn. You get one. You only get one shot, a chance. Not go.
He got this season and next season to try to get a play. He got for them to pick up his 5th-year play option.
Yeah, 5th, yeah.
All top 10 drafts get up 5th-year play option. That for the team now that decline will pick it up. So they got to see what they're gonna get out of this investment. If not, hey, we got Brock Purdy in there ready to go out there and do what we need to do.
Let me see. I knew somebody would say something about Brock Purdy, but okay. Philly G.
What up, young fella?
What up, Philly G? GC said based on the play calls that ran with Trey Lance last year, if he start, gonna get hurt again. Damn. It's kind of tough to say. OG, what you think? Trey Lance.
I'll tell you what, it's really unfortunate for this young man to come out with all this potential that he had, and these things do happen in the NFL. Guys that we look at to come in, we project to be successful in the NFL, and then injury sets them back. My thing is that him being so young, and I would, you would still go with the hot hand. You stay with the hot hand with Brock Purdy, but if Trey Lance coming in, every chance I get, I don't care if it's an OTAs or mini camp or whatever, I'm shining. I'm trying to shine every chance I get. Preseason, I'm shining. He has to build. He got to put that. He got to put that back in them. To what got him there. Yeah, because that's gone. Injury took that away. Now he got to put that back. So when you put it back, and if you get a chance to get in, don't look back. He's just in a precarious situation that he just got one shot. Yeah. And this is it. He got one shot to make it, and if he don't make it, then that might be his career. Don't nobody else gonna give him a chance. And he is messed up to be in a situation like that, but injury did that to him. Brock Purdy came on doing what he did, and so I still got faith in the young man. It remains to be seen, but it's up to him and his heart, and how when he gets in, he has to be really hungry. He got to be hungry to the fact that he wants this position. He wants to be the starter. Not only will it, him maybe it's been talked about. It has to be shown more in every chance that he get. It's more like he might have to be like the Kyler Murray for Denver Nuggets. The man was out for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Jamal Murray. I can't say his Jamal. You're right. And I just admire his fight back into the playoffs and get to this moment. And he's a man that won't be denied, because in the back of his mind, he remembered when he was hurt 2 years ago, and he could have been out the league. Yeah. And he worked his way back entirely through injury and got himself back right, so he can be in this position. And he's a man on a mission, won't be denied. So I think he needs to take that type of mental approach. And if he takes that mental approach and every chance that he get, just show up and show out, I think we will see, the Trey Lance that we all envision.
Mm-hmm. I think I definitely agree with Q, because he's on a team that can actually, if he does good, they'll be good. Because the 49ers has always been, for the past 3 or 4 years, contenders. I think Rock said it, or Street, one of them said it, that they always in it. I think it was Street, always in the NFC Championship, or in that NFC Championship realm, right there at it. So this would be good for him. I wish the best for him. Mark.
Oh man, this is an interesting situation, but I want to give credit and respect to Kyle Shanahan and GM John Lynch because they're in a no-lose situation with this, in my opinion. The reason I say that is whether it's Brock Purdy or whether it's Trey Lance, one of them is going to work out, one of them might not work out. And the cool thing about the NFL is if you got a good quarterback or a quarterback that's good enough, that's some incredibly valuable currency in this league. So whoever doesn't work out can easily turn into draft capital or another building block to further help this team out and get them to that promised land of a Super Bowl. So it's just with Trey, I'm a little bit nervous because he's only had, I believe it's 3 football games that he started in since 2019. In 4 years, he's only started in 3 football games. I give him credit. The pandemic was out of his control, and North Dakota State played a 1-game season that year. That wasn't his fault. And he, like T-Rock said, he set his rookie year, but man, the only have played 3 football games in 4 years, man. That's a whole lot more than rust going on right there. But I do, like everybody else said, I really wish him the best. But if it doesn't work out in San Francisco, I'm willing to bet he's going to get another chance somewhere else. If Blaine Gabbert and Baker Mayfield and Nathan Peterman can get 2nd or 3rd, 4th chances in the league, I don't see why Trey Lance can't. So
you ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying on that. I said, yeah.
I understand people don't believe in the hype of Trey Lance because he only played a handful of games in college. So why is everybody believing the hype about Anthony Richardson?
I'm personally not. Like I was pretty vocal about that with Deuce during the draft. Like I think Anthony Richardson is way too raw. In my opinion, it had gone that high in the draft. But
yeah,
that's the thing. That's the thing with Trey. Here's the big piece of the puzzle. And like I said earlier, the benefit is he's playing with Kyle Shanahan. It does not matter what quarterback you give Kyle Shanahan, they will play extremely well. He had Brian Hoyer balling in Houston in his system. Look what he did for Matt Ryan. Look what he did for Kirk Cousins. Look what he did for C.J. Beathard, Nick Mullins, Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, literally, no matter what quarterback you give him, that quarterback is going to play well. So, I mean, if there's any situation in the NFL that's set up for Trey Lance to have some success, to bounce back from this injury and prove his worth and status, is definitely Kyle Shanahan.
I agree. And again, that organization has been around the NFC Championship for the past couple of years now. They've always been a contender. Exactly, RG3. But they always been around the 49ers. So it's kind of like again, if he does good, they're going to be good. But the only thing about it is, with his injury, but that was an ankle injury. I mean, but okay, the next guy up is Sam Darnold, who really hasn't been that successful. And the next guy after that is Brock Purdy, who just coming back off a UCL in his elbow injury. Is he going to be the same? So you really have to go with Trey Lance because, and like Q and like you all said that this is the guy they invested in. This is the guy. This is who they wanted as their future. I mean. I think he could turn it up, man. He has the weapons. He has the atmosphere, the 49ers atmosphere, which is a winning atmosphere. He has all that. He has a great coach. He has a great system. I ain't going to say, is it impossible? I'm not going to say it's impossible for him to fail, but the ratio and the odds is in his number. It favors him really good because he has a great team to play with and to be successful. I wish the best for him. The power of positivity. Due to the game. He said, I don't know any people in the land. These phenomenal gentlemen right here on this show from top to bottom. Love you guys. Hope all is well. Love you too, bro. Due to the game. Drew to the game. Due to the game. And the Baltimore Ravens. They work so hard to bring everybody quality content, and they are genuine. We work hard, bro. We work hard. We ain't up here just shooting the shit. You know, we up here we up here trying to give it. You hear that? We're gonna be on Undisputed one day, goddamn. You bring us on there. Move over, Shay Shay. Trey Lance should get the treatment Michael Thomas got. No, GC. Because Michael Thomas was out consistently. This is Trey Young's first time out. So not yet. You say add more today, but we moving. So that's all. Oh, congratulations. Due to the game. Yeah, moving, man. Got a new house.
Ooh, that moving rough.
Yeah, he ain't lying, bro. I don't want to move ever again. This is Philly G for you, Mark. Is another Malik Willis. Tell my Trey Lance. Is Trey Lance another Malik Willis?
That's a good question.
I'm a pray to God he's not.
Hell no. I don't think so.
The only reason why I don't think he will be Malik Willis level of raw, prior to getting into the NFL, Malik Willis had never taken a snap under center. He was that raw. I don't think he can get much rawer than that. And again, even if Trey Lance is a little bit raw, he's with the best offensive coordinator / quarterback coach that you can ask for in Kyle Shanahan. Yeah. I mean, again, I ran through the laundry list of quarterbacks that played really well under him. He's a modern day Joe Gibbs, in my humble opinion. So
shit, yeah, he has a great system. Like Trey has a great system to rebuild himself on. Again, I'm not saying that it's impossible for him to fail. It is possible, but I'm trying to tell you, the numbers and the system is in his favor. He can actually do this thing and be the starter and be the guy like he's supposed to be, and like how they invested in. So he can do it. We believe in you, Trey. We believe in you, bro. We believe in you. All right, man. We ran through this thing. Pretty fast here. We ran through this thing, man. Again, man, if you guys out in the live chat and out here in the world that's watching us, shout out to, he ain't on here today, old Mystery Sauce out there in Paris, France. Shout out to him, man. But yeah, man, if you guys have any topics or any questions or anything you guys want the podcast panel to talk about, just go to realsports.com, or just come on here and say, hey, man, I got a question for the podcast panel. They'll bring it. Trust me, they will bring it. They'll bring it. All right, man. All right. We are approaching the end of the show. Man. And we all know what it is. All right, man. We have NFL trivia. Man. We have the Real Sports NFL Trivia champion, Wall Street, putting his title on the line against the OG. All right, man. I ain't going to do too much talking. I'm going to let Howard Finkel bring this thing, and then we're going to get it started.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Real 2 Sports NFL Trivia Championship.
All right, man. The rules of the game, 7 questions. I will ask 7 questions. Whoever have the most after the 7 will walk away today with that NFL Trivia Championship belt. GC says, before trivia, Q-Dog, what's up? What's up with y'all trying to get rid of my cousin, Dalvin Cook?
It ain't going nowhere, baby.
Yeah, the cook stay in the kitchen, huh?
No, sorry, bro. Chef hat.
Bring a lunch pail, huh, Q?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. All right, former champions. Rock, who you got, man? You got Streets or you got the OG?
This is a toss-up. I had some battles with Wall Street. Haven't went up against Q-Dog at all in trivia. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Wall Street just because I had battles with him, and I see a future battle between me and him.
Oh,
I like it.
Oh, the cycle. All right, man. For the longest reigning NFL trivia champion, Mark. What you got, man? You got the legend, or you got Streets?
Man, this is the most unpredictable matchup I think I've ever seen in my time on this show. Wall Street got the momentum on his side. He's been doing a lot of trivia lately. He's been winning. He beat me, so there's that. And the last time I saw Q Dog was on my birthday, and Deuce knocked him out cold in the 4th round. So, but just because for the sake of getting back on track and getting that momentum, I'm gonna roll with Q Dog on this one. I'm gonna lean with the experience this time.
All right. Philly G said, I gotta go with my boy. Don't cross the street.
There you go, Philly G.
GC said Q Diggity for the dub. Q Diggity for the dub.
Cross the street.
Cross the street.
And Drew to the game said, Wall Dog brings that funk. Oh, okay. All right, man. So all bets in, baby. Here we go, man. We are going to trivia. As we know, man, the champion goes first. Streets, are you ready, sir?
I'm ready, host. Let's go.
Who is the all-time leader in receiving touchdowns for a tight end in the NFL?
Oh, great question.
Thank you.
I'm thinking some of the old tight ends, but it's been a passing lead lately. The last 20 years, tight ends has really ratcheted up. Tight end. Oh, God, that's a great question. Who is the all-time leading receiver in touchdown catches for a tight end in the NFL? Touchdown. I'm gonna go with Gronk.
No.
Shit.
Q-Dog.
I'm gonna try Antonio Gates.
Antonio Gates it is.
Good.
Antonio Gates it is. Q-Dog is on the board.
There you go,
Antonio
OG.
Gates it is.
Swinging.
Tariq Taylor's in the building. Can't get on the podcast like I want to, but got some good visitors. Got some visitors at work. Oh, appreciate you being here, bro. Don't worry about it. Man.
Don't get fired. Don't get fired trying to watch.
I know that's right. We can't pay your bills because we have a hard time paying our own damn bills. Shit. He said, "Who's gonna win?" We'll see, baby. We'll see. Due to the game.
Antonio Gates. I would have never thought about Antonio Gates.
1-0, 1-0. The funk. All right, man. Back to trivia here. That was stolen by the OG. All right, Streets, here we go. What was the San Diego Chargers offense nickname in the 80s?
Shit. And wore them powder blue uniforms in there. Oh, God, what was the offense called in the 80s? Good question. I don't want to waste a lot of y'all time because I don't think I know the answer to this. I know they wore the powder blue in the 80s. Who was their quarterback in the 80s? I don't know, host. I'm about to lean on OG.
You'll pass it?
I have no idea. Yeah, I'm passing.
All right, he passing to you, OG.
If I'm mistaken, I think it was called Air Coryell.
Air Coryell it is.
Yeah.
Air Coryell it is.
That was the quarterback, Coryell?
No, that was the coach.
Coach.
That was Dan Fouts and Kellen Winslow.
All right, look, I might have to come back make a drastic comeback.
Lance Allworth, right? When Allworth, they wide receiver.
Look at him. All right, man. Hey, Streets, back on you. Here we go.
Game.
What college did running back Mike Rozier attend and won the Heisman Trophy?
The first thing popped in my mind was Georgia. I'm going to go with Georgia.
No.
Q.
Who? Mike.
It's on me?
Yeah, it's on you.
It's on me?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
on you. OG.
Let's go with the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
University of Nebraska.
I knew it was a red uniform. I just couldn't. I knew it was red. I just could not think.
All right, Q, stop, bro. He can't breathe now. He can't
breathe.
He can't breathe now, Q. He turning purple now.
No. I seen this man yesterday. He told me what he was gonna do to me. Hey, what I tell you, Wall Street? When you left out the door, I tell you, didn't I
tell you? Shit talking goes wrong.
You ain't lying, boy. When shit talking go wrong, boy.
I seen LeBron come back from 03 host. I seen him come out.
Earphone in my pocket. The loyalty is strong for this podcast. No doubt, man. Appreciate the love, Philly G. Get it. Get it, Rock.
I didn't know that Nebraska.
3-0. The streets are in the chokehold.
We got a little roadblock on the streets, don't we?
Hey, cute, man. The bell coming home. Oh, my goodness. The bell coming home. All right, here we go. Good Lord. All right, Street, you got to get these remaining ones, brother.
I got you.
Back on you, Streets. Here we go. What year did the Cleveland Browns return to the NFL? Come on, Street.
They came back as the Ravens. Let's see. Wait, they won a Super Bowl. No, wait a minute. It had to be. It was early. It was the late 90s, I think. It was the late 90s. I want to say, because they won the championship with Ray Lewis and them boys. I want to say it was, I'm just going to go with, I'm going out on a limb, host. I want to say, when year did the Cleveland Browns return to the NFL? Oh, damn. I'm just guessing at this. I know. I'm just guessing. Let's say 97.
Nah.
Oh!
OG.
I think Prince talked about this one, 1999.
Damn.
I said to myself. I said it I
turn off the lights.
Hey, there you go, host. What you know about that Teddy Pendergrass?
He turned off the lights.
You don't know nothing about that, host. You don't know nothing about Teddy P, man.
Q, you want to keep going, bro?
It does a TKO. What you saying? Yeah.
Damn.
Taking all the book over 2 times.
Sing it, Q-Dog. Sing it, man.
Come on now, Street. Come on. You got to get on the board, Streets. Here we go.
I'm letting you in on one. Go ahead.
Jay on the track. Jay on the track is in the building. Due to the game, don't forget you was a rookie. You was my rookie. You broke a bed. Hey, I'm glad you did, Jay on the track. I'm glad you met Drew to the game, boy. I'm telling you.
Hey, Jay, come on back, man. It's that Philadelphia soul. Them young folks know nothing about that, host.
I'm telling you. Hey, Siri, play Prince When Thugs Cry. Hey, T-Daddy-Die. Oh, man. Jay on the track, man. You see, you heard Mark, man. Mark said, bring your ass on back here.
Oh my God.
That's my dog, man. That's my favorite sparring partner right there, man. I miss him.
Yeah, man. We all miss Jay on the track, man. We all miss Jay on the track. Oh yeah, here. Good Lord. All right, Streets. Here we go. What team was the only team to give the 85 Chicago
Miami
Bears?
Dolphins. Miami Dolphins.
There we go.
I know that.
There we go. There we go. Oh man. I knew you wouldn't go goose egg, bro.
I won't go goose egg, hoes. I ain't gonna go goose egg.
God damn. All right. All right, Q-Dog. Look, Q sitting back chilling. You know he got this one. He's chilling.
Hold on. How many questions is there? That's 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's 6.
Yeah. This is number 6, right? This is number 6 coming up on you. Here we go. Marcus Allen won the Heisman Trophy while attending this college.
Oh, University of Southern Cal, USC.
The dog.
That's my namesake. I was named after him. Yes, sir.
Ooh, boy.
All right, you
gonna try the last one, Street?
Yeah, I tried the last one. I'm going to get this one right. So
my man, get 2 right. My man right there. Yes, sir. What was Craig Hayman nickname?
Ironhead. Oh, Ironhead.
Oh, Ironhead. All right. Streets.
Boy, that Nebraska, that Mike Rozier, I can't believe I didn't get that one right.
You heard me say
Georgia.
5-2.
When he said it, the first thing popped in my head was just a red uniform. And I went straight to Georgia. I said, Georgia. But I should have known about them Cornhuskers back in the day.
Mark, he said so.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's a bet, man. We can't get you, bro.
Just let it be known, host, to anybody out there that's a longtime fan of the Real to Sports podcast. If your favorite team plays in the NFC East, you do not want to see Q-Dog in trivia. It don't end well for y'all, man. That man that destroyed everybody from the NFC East, bro.
I can't talk much trash now the way I just got
the parent exceeds the teacher. The parent.
I mean, he beat D-Ray, Philly G, and Walsh, who was Commanders fan.
That's the only franchise unscathed. So if you a Commanders fan out there, and Q-Dog got the NFL championship, well, don't do it. Don't do it.
He said the belt returns home. The belt returns home.
Hey, Wall Street, we can't keep the titles long enough to have.
I know, man. Battle, I know, right? I know. I need to go on a little run next time I get the belt. I'm going on a little run.
All right, man. Q-Dog, man. You already know what time it is. Q-Dog, champion again. Q-Dog is the new Real to Sports NFL trivia.
Wall Street, you didn't take my advice when I told you yesterday. You should have went straight to bed when I told you that.
I should have walked straight out the building. I shouldn't have said nothing. I should have walked my ass to the car.
That'd been better.
Oh man. Q-Dog, man. Q-Dog is now a 3-time NFL trivia champion. He has the best record in the podcast. Best record. Q-Dog. A dog, let y'all enjoy. A dog, let y'all enjoy that run. Q-Dog is now 11-6.
Oh, okay. I think I'm
11-6.
6-2.
Yep. Mark is 11-7. Just surpassed Mark. All right, Q-Dog, there's your new title. You are the new Real to Sports NFL Trivia Champion once again, my brother.
Like that belt, ho. Like that
yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's all yours, brother. You deserve it. You be the worthy opponent, man. Streets. One thing about Street, man. Street gonna bring it now. He ain't bring it this time, but he bring it. One thing about Street now. Street gonna bring it now.
No doubt.
He is going to bring it, man.
He shot too many threes like Boston.
Oh man, Philly G. Speaking of Ron Street, the reigning defending NBA champ, the world returns. Yeah. Philly G. All right, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, man. That's our show for today, man. As you know, always, we want to say thank you so much for watching another episode of the Real to Sports Talk Show. Please remember, man, to give us that thumbs up, man. And you new viewers, do the same. And hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell for all notifications, man. And remember, if you have any topic or any questions for the podcast panel, man, please go to our website, man, at realtosports.com. Or you can just ask the question here live right here in person on the show in the live chat, man. However you want to do it. However you want to do it. Mr. Marcus, man. What you got for us, brother? What you got?
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for coming out and hanging out with us on a Saturday. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to be here with us, and we appreciate that. Please come through, hang out with us on Tuesday for sports to talk about. Got to cover the latest and greatest in the world of sports. And I hate to do it, but Wall Street, man, I got some smelling salt for you if you want to wake up from your nap, man. I'm going to give you a pillow and a blanket real quick, let you enjoy your little slumber, but it's time to wake up. I got some smelling salt for you. Just let me know.
No doubt, man, no doubt. Hey, man, we want to say happy birthday, man, to Rockstar Rock.
Yes, sir.
Man. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday to you, brother. Happy birthday, Rockstar Rock. With the freeze.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. And again, man, he only been promoting this thing for the past 2-3 weeks now. Equally. But man, we want to wish him a happy birthday and many, many more, man, to our brother, Mr. Rockstar Rock himself, man. Jacksonville Jaguars, man. No doubt. All right, man. If you have any birthdays, don't forget, man. If you have any birthdays or any shout-outs, man, again, man, go to the website, RooterSports.com. Again, or just simply come on the live chat and say, man, I want to give a shout-out to XYZ or whoever, man, birthdays. Whatever you want to do, man. Whatever you want to do, we are going to do it for you. All right, man. We're going to do this thing again. Man. We got coming up the Real Man-to-Man Lounge. Real Man-to-Man Lounge coming up, man. It will be me, Q-Dog, and Mr. President himself, man. Mr. President, we are going to bring you 1 hour of just men talking, man. So just men talking, just no sports, no nothing like that, man. So we bring the Real Man-to-Man Lounge, and we're going to start that maybe. We're going to go about 3:15 for that. Or 3 o'clock. How you want to do it, fellas? What time you want to do it for the people? Get y'all the power.
You know I'm the wrong person to ask for that.
I know. I ain't asking, Mark. I tell you what. We'll come back at 3:05. 3:05 for the Real Man-to-Man Lounge. Real Man-to-Man
VP.
Lounge. No doubt. Jay on the track said, keeping my belt clean. Keep my belt clean, Philly G. He said, keep his belt clean. Miss Jones. She said, happy birthday, Rock. Happy birthday. Philly G,
Thank
happy
you,
birthday.
Miss Jones.
Happy birthday. Philly G said happy birthday. Jay on the track said happy birthday. He said, you look like you catching a flight. It's always so with Jay on the track, bro. Oh, man. No question, no doubt. Jaguars. GC Jaguars versus Saints, October 19th. Happy birthday. Due to the game, say happy birthday.
Appreciate the love. Appreciate it. Appreciate the pre-birthday love. Thank you.
Say shout out to your son also, man. Nephew needs acknowledgement. No doubt, man. All right, man, we're going to get on up out of here, man. We're going to start the lounge in about 20 minutes, man. The Real Man-to-Man Lounge. Again, man, we will be with you 1 hour, man. Me, Q-Dog, and Mr. President. And that's going to be said, man. So, again, man, we're going to get up out of here. Y'all know who I am. I ain't, man. Whatever. Rockstar, the birthday man. Yes, sir. Like you about to catch a flight for real, though. Where you going, Jacksonville?
Somewhere.
Mr. President. Yes, sir. Streets.
I don't know my little girl's birthday party, man. I got my hand sanitizer ready for them little girls.
I know that's right, boy. A lot of snotty nose and coughing, boy.
You ain't lying, bro.
Yes, sir. I see you in the morning, brother.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the OG, the new NFL trivia champion.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. The legend himself, man. All right, man. Y'all know how it is, man. Again, we'll be back in about 20 minutes for the Real Man to Man Lounge. And those of you guys that not tuning in or can't tune in to the Real Man to Man Lounge, again, we thank you for watching this show, the Real Sports Talk Show, man. And if you're not coming back, we won't see you again. Always, man. Be safe and stay safe. And you know what? We out.